3, 2, 1.
It's time for Web3 Breakfast.
Streaming to over 180 countries around the world.
Getting down and dirty with everything crypto.
Everything crypto. And bringing your daily fix of Web3 analysis and news.
Brought to you by the Crypto Magazine and your hosts,
JChains and Mr. Dude. Buckle up, settle down,
and let's grow.
Kapowski, that's what they say. That's what they say. GM fam, hope you're doing all right. Happy Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, NFTuesday, whatever other Tuesdays you guys celebrate. I wish nothing but the best for you. What a interesting 24 hours. Sorry there was no live stream yesterday afternoon, but we are back today. Had an unfortunate situation where we had to say goodbye to our 12-year-old lab mix Fia Maria. So a moment of silence for Fia, if we will. She was a good dog, a great dog, had a great life. So all right, let's get it. What a day, guys. It's Tuesday. We are going to have a great conversation about NFTs. I know we got some special guests coming up, so we're going to have to make sure that we make some space for them. Carrie, I'll have you, we're going to get to the chop shop first in a minute here, and then, I'll have you tee it up, and then we'll get our guests up here. So we might have to shuffle you guys around. So apologies if you are up on the stage and we have to reshuffle some things. Don't take offense to it, please. We love you guys, but we got to bring some of our guests up here. So I see we got Don is up here, and then are we waiting for anybody else, Carrie?
Yeah, Tank.
Okay, cool. All right, just let me know whenever he pops in, and we'll shuffle it around.
In the room, I'll. Yeah, I just got even.
I just invited him here
right now. Oh, did you? Awesome, perfect. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to jump out of the car for about like 3 minutes while you guys do the top chop, and I'll be right back.
Cool. Well, while we're doing all this stuff and while everybody's getting situated and settled, the best thing we can do, guys, is make sure you go to, if you're in the space, go down to the bottom right, the purple pill, hit that thing. Let's repost it out. Get some friends in here. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and smash the like. Appreciate you. If you're watching on X, probably got to just turn your phone and then you'll see the heart shows up. Hit it real easy. Doesn't take a whole lot of effort. Hit the heart, and then we'll be on our way. What else was there? Oh, I got to put up the pinned post really quickly here. So we want to get that thing started right off the rip, baby. All right. So if you see up onto the breakfast table, as we call it, we just set a place at the breakfast table. It's also the pinned post at the Web3 Breakfast account. Says NFTuesday on Web3 Breakfast. Join us at 9 a.m. Eastern as we dive into the world of NFTs with special guest Don 14321. And Crypto Tank _. That's what you got to find. Click on those screen names. Obviously, if you give our guests a follow, come back to the space, and then we're going to be hanging out because, hey, if you also follow the steps on that post, I mean, you're trying to win money, right? There's some people that are trying to win money. Just keep reading a little bit farther. If we get for every 100 people in the space, we're going to be giving away $100 in GOTTI. So now it's a little bit of community participation. We kind of just had something standard running for last month, but now we said, you know what? Let's get the community involved. You guys want us to give away more? You want us to burn more, make it more deflationary? Let's go. You guys can do it. You have the power now.
It's the way it should be, shouldn't it be? And so,
power to the people.
Everybody, community has the power. That's the way it should be, man.
With great power comes great responsibility.
This is a fact.
That is true.
This is a fact. And it's your responsibility to make sure that we get several hundred people in the space. That is absolutely your responsibility that is required of you guys. So that's that. All right. So we did the whole make sure you like, subscribe, do all that stuff. We talked about the giveaway. We posted the thing. We got our guests. What else we got? Am I missing something?
No, hey Jay, from all of us here, man, we're also sorry to hear about your puppy, and we love you and
so
appreciate you guys,
sorry, man. And so funny stories to kind of go from obviously something sad. So this morning, I wake up my 2-year-old Ellie, bringing her downstairs because her pull-ups are downstairs. She's a big girl now. So
yes.
Put on her new diaper.
Yes.
And carrying her down the stairs, and I hand her to Allie, and she's fully dressed. And all of a sudden, I look down at my shirt, and it's got it's wet. And I was like, what the hell? And obviously I just handed Allie, and then I look at Ellie's pants, and then her diaper had basically overfilled and exploded, and I was covered in pee. So
Nice.
Shout out to Ellie for peeing on me this morning.
Hey,
It could have been worse.
could have been worse. Could have been the other.
And it has been in the past, but yeah, good times.
I will tell you, the shift and the shift from diapers to pull-ups is just it's massive, and then the full-on potty train part is just it's like we're like almost there. Almost.
Can you say you're really a parent without being pissed or crapped on at some point?
No.
No,
Nope.
you can't.
Nope.
Nope.
Wait, or throwing up on. I mean that's always fun.
Yeah.
You were asking what are we missing today? I'll tell you what we're missing today. Where's our $70,000 Bitcoin? That's what we're missing.
Hey, listen, we might have to experience a little lull before it's Uptober. Maybe it's not straight right off the go, which is okay with me. I'm still, yesterday, obviously, you guys know that my goal was to finish my 5K portfolio. Didn't do the afternoon live stream, so we didn't get anything done. I didn't buy anything. I did move some funds over to Femex so I could get some stuff later today, and unfortunately we'll start the portfolio in October, which is fine. We'll figure it out. Plus, I looked at some charts this morning, and I'm glad that I didn't buy anything yesterday because it's
a quick question. We talk about this craziness. Is this port thing gonna have an effect on Bitcoin with the U.S. economy and basically shutting all of our East Coast ports
so down? I would like to say traditionally, historically, it would be a very positive thing, right? But the problem is no one has money, and now even people higher net worth individuals that might have some crypto, some people might have to start dipping into that if things really get out of control with prices on goods, right? You have to afford to live. And so,
right. But I also wonder too, like if you can't get stuff, that means you're not spending money. So do you have a discretionary money? Like, well, you can't buy this lawnmower today. I guess we're going to go buy some Bitcoin.
Yeah. I mean, I get that, but I think the preference and precedence is going to be taken over. Like, hey, like, honey, we're the cupboards are kind of bare. There's no produce. There's really not much at the store. What are we going to do about food? I thought about honestly ordering a thing of MREs. We're going to Costco or get them on Amazon or wherever you get that kind of stuff.
Yeah, go Costco. There's $65 at Costco right now.
And just get a couple of them, right? And just get one for everybody in the house just so we have something like that.
Yeah, get some bananas too because you're not going to probably see those for a while.
What's going on with the banana? Oh, because yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's all tropical fruit. It's all East Coast ports. Yeah, your taquitos are going to be really screwed. They're going to be like, no banana nut bread for a while, guys. Sorry.
I've actually, so if anybody has ever seen, I think his name is Ian Carroll, right? He's like one of those guys who'll deep dive in conspiracy theory stuff. And I had seen a post that he had made recently about what is it, the U.S. Banana Company, or what was it?
Yeah.
Oh, what was it? Like something where like we like
Taquita.
Yeah, we basically like ruined Honduras.
Oh no, they've been caught, smuggling weapons.
Right, no, like
with
caught.
Your bananas. Yes, they paid billions of dollars out of fine or millions of dollars.
Yeah, like this is not like that's not conspiracy theory. Like that's actual factual stuff, and it's like holy cow. That's where the term the banana mark or the banana republic came from.
Yeah, I mean,
United Fruit Company, I think it was.
Yes, the United Fruit Company. Thank you. Which is now Chiquita Banana.
Was that in Nicaragua or something?
Yeah,
Honduras, Nicaragua, and the Dominican, I believe, somewhere like all in that kind of that area. Wild. So, stock up your bananas and throw them in the freezer. Oh, really good treat, guys. This is what we need to do. If you need to stock up on some bananas and you're like, shit, man, I bought too many bananas. What am I going to do with them? This is what you do. You slice them into like little discs. And then you drizzle, you did double boiler, right? Melt some chocolate chips and then do like a little chocolate drizzle and then throw them in the freezer, right? Let them freeze. And then you can scrape them up and put them into like a little container back in the freezer. And then you got a nice little frozen banana snack. Delicious. You can use peanut butter if you'd like.
Can I give you another thing? They're a wee bit pricey, but if you can ever get a chance, invest in a freeze dryer.
Ooh.
You can freeze dry everything. And it's that's how you make your astronaut ice cream and all that fun stuff. They're pretty pricey. They're anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000. I mean, they're not cheap, but you basically make your own food. It's shelf stable, and for like 20 plus years. So basically you're making your own dehydrated food.
So the lesson
And
of the day is
freeze-dried candy is delicious.
Here's the moral of the story. If you don't, so this is from experience and from what I just heard. If you don't invest early and wisely, you're not going to be able to take care of your family in the future. So, guys, don't screw up this bull run. Don't do anything to get fucked. Don't do anything to get wrecked this bull run. Practice some self-control. Listen to people like me who have screwed it up in the past, being greedy with leverage trading. Just have some risk control, mitigate what you can, because this is going to be massive. And so do what you can to take care of your families. And then you could get that freeze dryer. You could get that deep freezer. You could get those MREs. You can get those bullets, beans, bourbons, all that stuff. Because the world is fucked right now. It's just a pretty strange place.
Yeah. Well, and also make sure you have crypto before the bull run. Because a lot of people don't have crypto before the bull run. And I always, it baffles me, like, how are you making money here in the crypto bull run? You know, you got to, this is the time, man. If the market's down, you got to nestle away what you can and keep, hopefully you've been stockpiling some good crypto or NFTs or whatever the case might be, because where are you going to make this money if you don't have that asset already?
That's a good point. That's a good point. And that's a great segue. MKit, I appreciate you, brother, bringing us back full circle into this. Today is NFTuesday. So if you came here to learn about some NFTs, you are in the right freaking spot. Go ahead, smash the like, hit the heart, do the things that you got to do to get to more people in this space, because the more people are here, the more people learn about what we're talking about. What we're going to talk to some experts. We're also going to be able to give away more money to you. So more opportunities in several different ways to help you guys. So make sure you do the things that you got to get some more people in here. And let's get this one going, man. Carrie, my guy. Carrie has done just an absolute, when I say absolute amazing job. And I know that he's just working day and day on this, putting together the NFTuesday stuff. Carrie, I appreciate you doing this, man. This has been absolutely amazing. What do we got in store today, my dude?
GM, I just managed to get my Bluetooth working again.
Yes, perfect timing.
Looking for a place to park. So today, though, we got Don Donnie going to do a giveaway. And we got Tank, and I'd like for them. Okay, so first I want to do a PSA. This is NFTuesdays, right? So you're not going to get the most economically sound information, perhaps. This is like for having fun. You know, we're having fun here. This is a sideways, choppy market. You know, hopefully your bags are packed already, and you're not putting all your money into NFTs. It's just something that we're doing for fun right now. The market is kind of like going sideways, and we think with the bull that they may increase in value. So take from that what you will. But otherwise, I'd like the guys to introduce themselves if they like. Don Donnie, do you want to let us know what you're going to be doing today?
Good morning, fam. Can you guys hear me clear and okay?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Perfect. Yeah. So, just should I go into my talk or just say my name and where I'm from?
Yeah, man.
Do your name, where you're from. We'll do Tank, and then you can start off with your giveaways or whatever.
Okay. So, just really quickly about myself. My name is Donnie. I am in crypto like all you guys are. But I'm also working with the Sneaky Productions team on the Stargaze platform. And I'll give it back to you guys. I'm very excited to be on the show. My condolences, JChains, regarding your doggy. I love the animals so much, so I know that it's a tough one. So my condolences. But I'm here and excited. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you, man. Glad to have you. Looking forward to have the conversation today. Tank, my guy, what's up with you?
What's going on, guys? Hey, first off, I do very, very sorry to hear about your dog, man. I lost mine 2 years ago, so I know how it goes. But anyway, I want to say thank you for having us up here. My name is Tank. I am primarily from the Cosmos ecosystem, but I've been in crypto for many, many years now. A small business owner outside of crypto, and I'm one of the co-founders of NFT Nashville, which looks to put on small events here in the United States, highlighting what's going on in the NFT space.
Nice. I think is it Joe who I think I'm talking with about?
Yeah, it's Joe 2.0.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, awesome. Well, I look forward to that event. I'm going to be doing what I can to help. I'm only a few hours away down in Georgia, northwest Georgia. And so, yeah, looking forward to that. Looking forward to doing what I can to help and be there, help promote it, network, grow, do all that stuff, man. Anytime that we can get together in real life with people in our ecosystem and, you know, just hang out and just see where it takes us. I'm super excited for us. If anybody has the opportunity to link up and head to Nashville, it's in November. Is that correct?
November 2nd, and it's just south of Nashville, in a little town called Franklin, Tennessee.
Franklin, Tennessee. I know Franklin very well. I got a sister who lives up just a little northeast of Nashville. But so Franklin, Tennessee happens to be the only place. So Lifetime is my gym. That's the gym that I go to. Franklin is the only one, the only city, town, or whatever, how would you say that, has a Lifetime in it around the Nashville area. So I know it well.
Yeah. I go there as well.
Nice. It's like country club of gyms. They have a steam sauna. They got the indoor, outdoor pools, all that stuff. Great for the kids. They got daycare, all that stuff. So you can I
was gonna say they got childcare. That you can't beat it. You drop them off for 2 hours and just kind of.
2 hours.
I sometimes don't even work out. I just go there, drop them off, so I can work more.
You know what? That is a great idea. Because you get 2 hours. They could go there and play with friends, and they got art zones and climbing and activities, all sorts of stuff. It's a cool setup for kids. Definitely great for parents to be able to drop them off, either do a little work or do a little workout, which getting ready to get back into it, baby. That was me. If you were only listening, that probably sounded strange, but if you were watching the live stream,
clear your throat.
Well, I was punching, it was because one thing that I had to work on that I still haven't watched my fight. I did the Hedera. Oh, I'm going to actually post this up to the table anyway as well. So I started a Hedera series this week, right? Yesterday was about Hedera. Today, the video came out was about RWAs in the ecosystem. And then tomorrow, the video that's going to come out is about karate combat. But on the first one, when I kind of explained what the 3 parts is all about, I used a clip from my fight, but I still haven't seen it yet. I was going to say something else, but I don't remember. Anyway, so I'm going to post.
I think it was about how you're going to that NFT Nashville event, and the Space Skelly's actually designed the ticket, and EJ has been waiting for you to respond to his DM for weeks.
Where?
So make sure you do that.
To me?
I think it was on Discord. I don't know, somewhere. Wherever I keep telling
Discord?
you that EJ keeps trying to get hold of you.
EJ, I apologize. If you hit me up on Discord, that's my bad. I don't like Discord. I go there to check this one project that has just been the bane of my existence for a while. That's it. I'm in and out. I fucking hate Discord, and I hate it because of this project. It just makes me mad every time I go in there now. I will check that. I didn't know. I usually think that DMs on Discord are scammers anyway. That's how it always is. But
yeah, I know, because you thought I was scamming you.
Oh, Discord. Who loves Discord? No one, except for the people that love Discord.
It was beautiful, like 2016. I loved it in 2016, but it's a little bit different now.
I wish X would implement some kind for the DMs, like some kind of management system so that you could have groups or folders or something like that. I would like to see some kind of integration. I think X is far too big of a platform not to be able to clearly, and for anybody who does business on X might understand this. If you don't, then you don't care what I'm saying, but it is just atrocious for trying to accomplish business. All right. I've learned that I have to, thanks to Mr. Dude, I've got to shake my protein shake above the camera or else it's not right.
Yeah, it looks odd. It looks strange when you're shaking it off camera.
I know. So I don't do it anymore.
Demonetized real quick.
We just thought you were really excited about doing the show every day.
Yeah, well, it's like, instead of doing an OnlyFans, what I do is that for the super chat. So if you guys need a little extra show, you just do the super chat over on YouTube, and it's like the NPC kind of thing. Yum yum, so good. Yum yum, so good.
I would pay good money not to see that. So
Same.
you may be able to start a whole revenue stream for yourself there. Pay up or you're going to see it.
Yeah, no, thank you. I will not do that to anybody or myself. All right, let's get into some NFTs. Tank, what's your favorite thing about Cosmos? Why did you choose to participate in Cosmos? Did you have like a start in Ethereum? Did you get frustrated with gas fees or whatever. Like explain that. Let us know.
Yeah, I like many people, of course, started Bitcoin and had Ethereum. And it's the gas. And, OpenSea, I have a lot of stuff just still sitting there on OpenSea. And I was just like, this is just unsustainable. This is unrealistic for the long haul. And of course, one thing led to another. And I was just looking at, where technology was building. And I stumbled across, because a really good friend kind of pointing me in the right direction, at least I think, upon the Cosmos ecosystem. He kept on saying, you got to look over here. The SDK and building here is really, really easy and good. It's fluid and interoperability. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, really, interoperability was like, I just thought they were so far ahead of where everybody else's mindset was. Like trying to connect everybody to everything was, in my opinion, and still kind of is, the gateway to mass adoption when we can all speak to each other because of, the technology, right? Like if you have an Apple phone and someone has an Android phone, you send them a message, or should I say, probably a video or a picture, it just comes out grainy. We need to be able to talk to each other. And that's in a biological sense and also a technology conversation. So I just got really like into that wormhole and started finding myself in different wormholes in the Cosmos ecosystem. Then I stumbled across a really cool platform called Stargaze. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Stargaze, but it is the coolest NFT platform by far, in my opinion. Have you guys heard of it?
Yeah, actually. So
that's sorry about that.
No, it's all good. Go for it, Kerry.
I was just gonna say I like shill Stargaze so badly in this space. They think that I'm actually sponsored by Cosmos. So yes, the people in this space have definitely heard of Stargaze.
Definitely.
Yeah. So Stargaze and Shane and all of the team there, they are so hyper focused on providing like the experience for not only like people that want to launch NFTs, but also people that want to collect it and just want to be involved in communities, right? Like they're really hyper focused on that, and it's not all about just maximizing the transaction so that people can capture the financial benefit of things. And so I really just started getting like knee deep. I'm pretty much neck deep now, but I was getting knee deep into things back then. And one thing led to another where I got involved more and more into the crypto space, involved in Cosmos, and I'm here now. So
nice.
That's kind of my story.
Now, one thing what you hear a lot of people say, and you're talking about other chains, and you could look at data, say on Ethereum, right? And if you look at the market cap of the NFT ecosystem and you look at it over time, still in some way going down, right? And I think that plays into the narrative of NFTs are dead. But I think those are from the people who don't know or don't care or whatever to participate in the other ecosystems where there may be experiencing a lot more growth, tremendous growth, because whether it's just getting kicked off or that's where the attention happens to be or whatever. I love asking this question to people that are actively in NFTs right now. What do you say, or what is your response to the people who say NFTs are dead?
I think they're just looking at it in a one kind of like with one pair of glasses or in one point of view. But that same kind of conversation too can be had about just the general crypto landscape. Like it's not just NFTs, but it's the general crypto landscape, because you guys all know this more than anything. 2 years ago, gosh, has it been 2 years? It feels so long. Like NFTs by far were making up a lot of the transactions. Yeah, we had up and coming DeFi applications here and there, but really like NFTs were everywhere. Hell, OpenSea was just, you could have thrown anything on OpenSea and you were hitting a gold mine, right? Mm-hmm. And so when people say, oh, that NFTs are dead, they're really just saying crypto, attention in that lens is dying off. But again, if you really, I think, and you guys all know this again, but I think the biggest problem is educating people on what, blockchain technology and what NFTs are really all about, or what they originally were all about, right? Mm-hmm. NFTs were about creating a situation to where you and I could trade something in between each other without the need of a middleman, cost effectively and efficiently. To it doesn't matter where you are in the world, just like crypto. But NFTs kind of represent the use case of crypto or blockchain technology in a really, really cool way.
I love that you say that. You know, we've always said that, like, you know, NFTs as we knew them in the last cycle, a lot of pictures, right, and PFPs and all that stuff, that was the beta test, right? But what you just said was absolutely very well spoken in saying that it's basically it's a digital transaction between two people, and whatever it happens to be, it happens to be. And this we're starting to see, right? Like in the RWA video that I put out, like now you're starting to tokenize, fractionalize real estate, diamonds, all sorts of things, and you know, you can see where the writing's on the wall, where you know, NFTs as the idea of them are going, right? The name may change, you know, NFT, digital, collectible, digital asset, whatever, right? Like the name may change, but you're right. Like the growth of what we're seeing is shifting, and it's moving forward to where now it's not just about pictures. However, I do think that's another question, Carrie. I want to get to your in just a second, and then Nathan. You know, with all of that being said, you know, when we talk about what we experienced the first NFT cycle as pictures, JPEGs, and then we saw the Ryder, Rip, and Poly case, where basically now we have case precedent that you can't do derivatives, you can't rip off the artwork. So, do you think that that's going to positively affect the next NFT cycle in a way that we're not going to see that dilution from derivative projects that are just there to money grab?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it's all about maturity, right? And maturity happens over time. In any case, whether it's technical stuff or, you know, in your everyday world, growing as a person, you have to go through those motions, as you're saying, for us to evolve as people and as space and as technology. You know, I think, to go to your point, like, I think one of the cool things that I've been watching recently is, you know, along with the kind of like progressive movement forward away from just, you know, and there's nothing wrong with it, but like just art, we're seeing other technology being able to attach to the NFTs, like DAOs and whatnot, organizations being able to actually utilize NFTs in really cool ways, kind of like membership cards, maybe discount cards, reward cards, things like that. We're actually now starting to see all these other things that we were all waiting for come full circle, so that we can actually see the real use case shine when it comes to NFTs. I think it was really, and I try to remind everybody about, you know, why Ethereum blew up in the first place. Why is Ethereum? Well, Vitalik Buterin got mad at WoW because somebody nerfed his Warlock item in his game, and he wanted to make a smart contract application so where if you owned that item, nobody could ever do it. You needed NFTs to do that, right? Like, yeah, you made a smart contract, but you need to actually have a digital representation of that item in game, so that you can always like trade it like a trading card back and forth with each other, on top of that, you know, underlining chain technology. And I just think it's really funny how we started off that way. I know there's nuances to that, a little bit more to that, but we started off with that mindset, and then we kind of just like, you know, like everything, it kind of just gets used for different reasons. And then we started trading pictures, and then it kind of got away from us on why we actually liked the idea in the first place. And I think now, with all the technology being where it's at, you know, especially in the Cosmos, I'm just going to keep ringing the Cosmos bell, because we have things like DAO, which allows you to create like organization structures and stuff like that with your NFTs. But yeah, with all of that coming to where it is now, I think we're going to start seeing that, you know, regulation, like you were saying before with your example, those precedences and those use cases start actually coming to the forefront, and all that kind of hype narrative and all that like kind of FOMO and really just degen gambling, because people would speculate. They just would buy a rock in hopes that it goes up so they can resell it. But now that the use case is there, the technology is actually there to back it up, I think we're going to just mature, you know, even quicker than a lot of people are hoping.
I'm all for it, man. I see it. The writing's on the wall, and that's why, you know, I really shifted kind of my thought mentality and focus into where RWAs were going, you know, really throughout this year, because knowing that with even the, you know, the Boston Consulting projections and all that stuff of how we're going to tokenize all the assets in the world and where we're going to experience the growth, like it's a no-brainer to me, right? Like, and so I see how NFTs play such a huge role in all of that. In just the ownership aspect and the transferability and all that stuff. And man, we are all in for an absolute wild ride, brother. Nathan, what's up, fam? Oh, and Carrie, you had your hand up too. We'll come back to you in a second.
Sorry. Yeah, first of all, commiserations on the dog, dude. It's heartbreaking. I won't
Appreciate you, bro.
spend too long on it, but yeah, I was thinking about you when I see the message yesterday. Yeah, just touching on that point, kind of what people say and what they mean, two completely different things. And the ironic thing is, people, and I hear it all the time, they go, NFTs are dead. They don't mean NFTs are dead. They can't mean NFT dead. It is the complete opposite. NFTs have barely begun. What they mean by that is profit within NFTs is dead. They're two completely different things. When you speak to people and they go, the crypto market's dead. No, what they mean is down. It doesn't mean the industry's dead. And I think it's the NFT industry it's barely begun. Like you quite rightly said, Jane. A little while ago, it was PFPs and pixelated art and JPEGs. That's what people perceive NFTs to be. NFTs is so much bigger. Potentially, it has the potential, and I think it will happen, of being even bigger than cryptocurrencies because it has so much more use. But NFTs most definitely are not dead. People make these statements without actually knowing what they're saying. Most people are focused completely on finances and money within this industry. So when they go, it's dead, what they mean is, I can't earn profit from NFTs at the moment. Mm-hmm. But the industry, I mean, I think it's irony on steroids. It's like, do you actually know what can be done with NFTs and how this could change the way that the world economy operates and benefit everyone off the back of it?
Mm-hmm. And they're just parroting what big accounts are saying.
Exactly. To me, what people say, what they mean and what they understand are completely different. It's, if ever I hear people go, well, NFTs are dead. If you say to them, well, could you explain that comment? Clearly, you've got an opinion, and I'm guessing you have an opinion based on a knowledge base. Could you explain your opinion? Oh, well, I bought this, it went down in price. So what you mean is the profit within NFTs is dead. And it generally stumps, and they go, well, yeah, surely that's what you're investing in. Well, that's why you clearly don't understand what NFTs could do now and in the future.
Right. Yeah, I mean, literally, I get the whole, it's, the liquidity's gone right now. Liquidity will come back into a lot of the NFT ecosystems that were worth a damn, right? Or ones that we're building when the money comes back, right? That was the whole thing. And and it's the same thing with coins. Like, coin prices go down tremendously, but when the attention comes back, then everything ramps. And I think the whole idea with NFTs, and let's use, like we'll use most of the time, Bored Apes, Pudgy Penguins, Kid Called Beast, all these kind of what we would say more were the really, Yuga was the biggest, right, with Bored Apes and the Mutants, and then Punks never really experienced. Their community really kept the floor up. I think Punks did a really good job with that, and everything else just kind of went down. But the whole idea is, when we come back, when the attention comes back to crypto, people will take their profits, and that will then prop up the NFT PFP market again, all while this RWA ecosystem is building, where we're putting commodities and other real estate and things tokenized as well. And so it's, again, you guys, we all know we're all talking the same thing, and I appreciate that. Let's see, who did we have? Let's go in order of hands. Donnie, you're our guest. So I'm gonna go on you first, and then let's go M-Kid, Gringo, Mike. What's up, Donnie?
Yes. So you guys hear me still? I'm good. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna kind of debug the conversation a little bit, because I know how this show goes, where it just goes to different people, and next thing you know, the guests don't have a chance to speak. So I'm just gonna jump in real quick if I can.
Absolutely.
I want to connect a few things that you actually talked about, and just kind of bring it full circle with what we're doing with Sneaky Productions. So just long story short, I got into crypto in the spring of 2021. I got into Cosmos in late 2021, got into NFTs in early 2022, and I was into both Solana and Stargaze, but really found a home in Stargaze. But my main thing and my story was, like, I got into crypto, I got into NFTs as kind of like a an escape from the real world. And I think a lot of us like look at NFTs like that and look at crypto as that escape, as because the world is just crazy. There's so much craziness going on, but there's just a cool thing, especially if you're in a really amazing community when it comes to like a project you're involved in. It's an amazing escape, and I found that big time in Stargaze, and especially with Sneaky Productions. My non-crypto career has been doing a lot of sales, a lot of marketing, and management for a few big companies. I'm from the U.S., born and raised in New York City. Parents are from the Caribbean. I'm a millennial, but I'm into arts also, especially in music. Now, just kind of go into our project a little bit, and our founder, Sneaky, which is the founder of Sneaky Productions. He's been in crypto for 7 years. He's from Europe. He's been in Cosmos for 4 years. And the idea behind our NFT project, Sneaky Productions, which was born in January 2023, came from the founder drawing art with his child, with his daughter. And as an NFT enthusiast, he quickly realized that the drawings that he was developing could be something unique and exciting. So he began drawing day and night, and he initially, through those pieces of art, created the first collection that we have, which is Sneaky Animals. So essentially what he did is that he started posting these pictures, which is like childlike pictures on Twitter, and he started getting a lot of great feedback regarding that. So what he eventually did is that he put out a collection on Stargaze. That collection sold out in 16 seconds. It was a 999 piece collection. For a time, it was actually ahead of Bad Kids. Bad Kids was like the premier collection in Stargaze. So we were ahead of them for a little bit. And we started gaining a very steady following, a dedicated following, and we started progressing from there. So I myself joined the team in June of this year, and I was a community member at first, and what I personally saw through this project, which is again connecting with everything you guys are talking about, is just good vibes, good humor. Our art is kind of counterculture, kind of pushes the boundaries a little bit, but it's extremely creative and well thought out art despite its surface simplicity. So in summation, we have 3 major collections that we have within the Sneaky Productions ecosystem, if you will. We have Sneaky Animals, which right now is a top 10 collection all time on Stargaze based on sales. That's 998 pieces. Then we have Sneaky Stuff. That's a 420 piece collection of just random crazy art of just random things. And then we have Sneaky Transformations, which is kind of like a more rare collection, the Rolex of our NFTs, if you will. That's just a 200 piece collection. We're actually release those every week, two a piece every week through our auction process on Stargaze. We're in our last 30 NFTs of that collection. And once we hit 200 pieces, then we're done and finalized with that collection. On top of that, connecting again with what you guys are talking about, we do have real world assets. So our entity, Sneaky Productions, produced the first real world asset through Stargaze's minting system, and that was the Sneaky plushie, which I think a few guys mentioned that in previous weeks.
I got one of those, by the way. They're awesome.
Yes, definitely, Tank. I saw that, a picture of that with your children. That's awesome. So, we have a few of those. You have the Sneaky Pig and Jack Penguin, which is based on our Sneaky Animals collection, which is amazing plushie. And then we have the Bit Girl, which is based on Cassie Wood. That's from our Sneaky Transformations collection. And through that collection, which we put live on Stargaze in June of this year, we sold well over 400 of those through our website and through our minting process. And what's really cool with that is that with that collection, with those plushies and all the merchandise that we put through the Sneaky Productions ecosystem, all that revenue actually goes back to our holders. So that's something we never really put out there. That's kind of some alpha, but we have a system that's very similar to Plucky Penguins, where whatever item we put out when it comes to real world assets and merchandise will come back to our holders, which is freaking awesome. So we have that going on. On top of that, we're in partnership with a few really huge Cosmos ecosystem entities to produce plushies for their respective for what they're doing. So some of that could be NFT ecosystems. Some of them are just pure blockchains are producing plushies for us. I can't say the exact names right now because it's still under contract, but those are pretty much a done deal. So, and one other thing I'll say is that Cosmoverse, which is another big event that's going on along with our NFT Nashville. One of our plushies will be unveiled through that big ecosystem during Cosmoverse, which is happening at the end of this month. So information, we have a lot of things going on. We have the Sneaky coin, which was actually the first fully functioning meme coin made through the Stargaze platform. A lot of people don't know that we did that, but we have that going on. That's out there already. And lastly, I will mention that kind of connected with our giveaway, we are putting out our 4th and final main collection, which is actually a surprise, but our founder kind of had this under wraps since the beginning. So we have a collection coming out, JChains, called Sneaky People.
Nice.
That collection is going to be dropping. Yeah, so that collection is going to be dropping in January. Bring that back. That'll be dropping in the first quarter of 2025. Okay, so may happen in January. Could happen a little later. Could happen a little earlier.
Might have just got a little alpha there. We don't know.
Yeah, let me zip it up a little bit. But that's a 999 piece collection. What's so cool is that we're making the collection very inexpensive. It's going to be a sub $10 USD collection. Now, keep in mind, all of our NFTs, they're the 3 collections. The lowest priced one right now is like $40-something USD. Mm-hmm. So we're putting these prices at a very low level so we can get people to be able to afford them. But on top of that, if they want to, make profits once they go into secondary markets. So again, that collection is most likely happening first quarter 2025. So we're going to have a very focused and concerted rollout, which is going to be a 3-month process of giving out whitelists. First whitelists are going to be given out on this show if you allow us to, JChains. Mm-hmm. So we officially kickstarted that today. And all whitelists, just FYI, will be handpicked and given out. So there's no possibility of gaming the whitelist, splitting wallets. So please don't try that. Anybody in the audience has their sneaky thoughts, don't even try that. But we want, our main thing right now is really expanding our community through basically a mega community expansion across chains. And Sneaky, this is the crazy part. Sneaky has put in literally over 100 hours into the art for this collection so far, which is looking phenomenal. And most likely we'll have to put in another few hundred hours to finish it up, but he's halfway through creating the collection. And the art, just like in all of our Sneaky collections, it's fun, it's hilarious, a little boundary pushing, so viewer discretion advised, okay? Mm-hmm. But all is done with good vibes and love as a foundation. So in summation, we just want to establish a brand, JChains, that brings fun, some actual good humor and good taste to Stargaze and just the greater cosmos and NFT ecosystems. And we'd highly encourage anyone that's in the audience to look through our collections. You can just go through my link on my profile, look at our 3 major collections: Sneaky Stuff, Sneaky People, Sneaky Animals, or Sneaky Transformations. And I guarantee you'll find something that you'll like and enjoy. We're just focused on just constantly delivering value and products that will help bring all those good vibes, good energy to fruition on Stargaze at a high level. So, and one last thing, I'm done here. Join our Discord. We have weekly competitions. Like, you guys are freaking amazing with giving out your GOTTI every freaking, like every day, it seems like, which is amazing. We have weekly competitions every Thursday at 20 UTC in our Discord. I know you hate Discord. I hate Discord too, but our Discord is just good vibes, right? So we give out, NFTs. Like last week, we gave out over $100 in NFTs and coins through these competitions. And we're going to keep on doing that every Thursday at 20 UTC. Follow our Twitter, x.com/Sneaky PRDOS. And we're just excited about, the growth and future of Sneaky Productions. And we thank you for your time. So we want to give out 3. Yes, we want to give out 3 plushies. I'm not sure how you want to do it, JChains. We want to give out 3 plushies. The USD value of those is $32 each. And we want to give out 3 whitelists for the Sneaky People. So I'm not sure how you want to do that, but we're all game for that. Thank you so much, guys.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll figure that out, Kerry. We can help get that coordinated. He's got a lot of the Cosmos stuff unlocked, so that will be easy. So we'll get that squared away 100%. Man, I appreciate that. Thank you. That's amazing. Shout out to you guys and what you're doing. And hey, you got some alpha here, ladies and gentlemen. So if you missed it, you're going to have to go back to the replay. Remember, about 40 minutes in, you'll get some of that alpha. Really quick, big news. This is massive. Over on the YouTube, shout out to our mods over there that moderate the channel. We got a super chat from Clinton Q. My guy, appreciate you. That was the first super chat I ever got on the channel. Just recently was monetized to the effect where we could do super chats pretty soon. It'll be, unfortunately, ad revenue. We'll figure that out, how that manages. But thoughts on Ton Square NFT project was the super chat. I don't know anything about it. I did look it up while we were, in this discussion here. And I got to say, it looks like if it were, obviously it's on Ton Square, and it looks to be like either decks for a trading card game, packs or whatever they are. You got Poseidon, Zeus, Angus. So there's a mint going on, all that stuff. I don't know anything about it, but I look, if it's going to be a game, I imagine those kind of characters will be well received. The graphics look cool on it, I guess. So check it out, Ton Square. I can I'll do another deep dive into it if you'd like, or we can have some of our NFT and gamer friends look into it, or if anybody knows anything about Ton, let's get some more information. We haven't done too much on the Ton ecosystem here yet, but Clinton, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate the super chat. Man, there's a lot of hands here. Who was up next?
I think Alpha's
on
might be getting tired.
So they spread these around.
All right.
Who's been up for a while? Mike's had his hand up for a long time. Gringo also.
Gentlemen, take it away.
If I could can I just interrupt for like 3 seconds and then I'll be done. I will say this much. For GOTTI, our NFTs have been incredible. We've done over $100,000 in sales of NFTs in the last 45 days.
Wow.
The reason why we've been able to do that is because we paired GOTTI with our NFTs. So we have a GOTTI gold collection. You go in and buy a gold bar for, it's a 10, it says 10 on the gold bar. You get 10 airdrop GOTTI for free. So that's a $5,000, $3,000. We've sold $7,000 NFTs in a heartbeat, but we use them as a burning mechanism. So whatever the person buys, if they buy a bar that's worth 10 GOTTI, we also burn 10 GOTTI. Then we use all those funds and go and buy tokens off the pool and burn them. So we give utility immediately to the first person. We are the backwards version of an NFT because there's no intrinsic value to our NFT other than the utility for the first person. Second of all, we use all of our NFTs to historically document every single burn we do with our coins. So like the Web3 Breakfast Club, I think we're on 20-something NFTs. It's a historical document showing the amount of burns that we've done and recording it. So there are so many facets to NFTs. When I heard somebody else talking about that, we're doing it. We're living it. You can use NFTs basically as a receipt.
Yeah.
And when you start to think of NFTs as a receipt of documenting what happened during the time, forever sealing it on the blockchain, you have some stuff that's pretty powerful. So there is there are facets of NFTs, and the sales aren't done. You guys, they're not dead. You just have to think creatively in this space. And I think the future of NFTs is you got to pair them with real value. So you gotta put real coins or real cryptocurrency or with them, and then give them a floor so that they have real value. So there are a lot of things that are incredible with NFTs.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad that you said that, and I was actually, while you were talking about that, for the people that were watching on stream, I showed my Phantom app that has right now 22 GOTTI NFTs, and obviously it'll be 23 after yesterday, 24 after today. And who would have thought? Who would have thought a proof? It's like a receipt, right? A proof of burn, all these things, proof of activity, proof of what we're doing, proof of our partnership. We give away tokens and we burn tokens every day. That it's not just it's not a PFP. This is something that we can go back and say, look what we did. We did all of this as a community to benefit the token holders, because at the end of the day, on a deflationary token, the community wins 100%.
Right. You use NFTs as historical documents.
Yep.
And record keeping.
I love it, man. That's again, these are things that are when we talk about like building the plane as we fly it. I said that yesterday, like that's some negativity in there, I'm sure, but there are also some really cool things that come from it. We're like, you know, when we first started doing this, like that wasn't the idea, but then this idea came out. It's like, man, I freaking love this. And, you know, so what other ideas are going to come out of this, you know, what can we do with NFTs that don't have to be, hey, I want to exchange money for something. It's just, some kind of agreement or some kind of proof of something, you know, the proof of burn. I like that. Well, wasn't that like a 90 or early 2000 band? POD. That was POD, right?
Can you imagine like commerce? I'm surprised. I guarantee you, we're going to see a day when you go and purchase things at Starbucks, you will get NFTs based upon how many cappuccinos, lattes, and things you got. I can see how commerce and how businesses could use this because it's a collection and it's a record keeping thing where you could actually turn back in your NFTs like, hey, I got 10 Frappuccinos here. Let me turn that in for a free Frappuccino.
Right. Well, I mean, not only that, right? That stuff will be attached to AI so that they'll know, like, you know, in the last 30 orders, you've got that lemon Frappuccino. I don't know why I said lemon. I don't even know if they do lemon Frappuccino, but what you do, the Frappuccino. So when they go there,
mocha Frappuccino,
orange mocha, they know what your order is, or they can send you a text message saying, hey, you know, we haven't seen you, like, 5% off if you show up today kind of thing. Like they can use those analytics based on AI, based on your previous, you know, experiences because they are recorded on the blockchain and how they can integrate that into
the system. You can't cheat the system, right? Because it's on the blockchain. So if you have your 5 mocha Frappuccinos, you got them. I mean, there you go.
Proof of Frappuccino. Proof of Frap. All right, let's go Alpha. What's up, dude? He must have fallen asleep.
Sorry, I was taking a second. You caught me off guard here. I was trying to type something.
That's what we like to do here. Hopefully you were in the middle of a tweet that you had to just X out of and have to re-spell it all out later. That's the worst, like the worst. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got Moonbeam Networks. I've never even heard of it. Well, I heard of Moonbeam, but I never did any kind of research on it. I got them trying to bring me on as an ambassador right now, so I was in the back end talking to them. Anyways, what's up, guys? How's it going? JChains, sorry to hear about your pup. That's a shitty situation. I had to put mine down back in January of last year. So it's kind of a shitty situation. It's a tough thing to go through when you've been with those animals for so damn long.
Hell yeah.
Sorry to hear about that, bro.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
No problem. So what's up, everybody? Get down there, like, tag, retweet. We got the JChains, we got the Web3 Breakfast, and we got Mr. Dude and Carrie up here hosting one of the legendary spaces every one of us love to come to every day. And if you don't know who I am, this is Alpha Logic HQ up here speaking. I am Spaceman or Steve behind the mic, fully docs, KYC. If you guys don't know what we are an Alpha Logic HQ. The alpha behind this is that we all bring alpha to the table and help each other out. The logic is we try to bring logic to situations that keep out of rugs. And the HQ is the headquarters. So that's where all you alphas get to join in and be part of something bigger than yourself. No, I'm not the alpha. I'm just Spaceman, guys. I'm just one of the get it through in this Web3 industry and having some fun. Just so you guys know, Alpha Logic HQ is fully doxed and KYC. We are a registered LLC here in Florida. So we are a legitimate digital marketing agency business and fully registered. If you guys don't know and you want to turn around and look up at the breakfast table up here up top, we got a project that I just pinned up there called Toby Hub. Toby Hub is an experimental program coming to you guys here in Web3. They are releasing a token and an NFT. All NFTs are being fully airdropped, no cost, no fucking net. All you got to do is engage and drop your wallets and likes, tags, retweets, the typical engagement, guys. And like I said, it is completely fucking free for you guys to tweet, for you guys to talk about it, for you guys to engage with that profile. If you guys want to know who the founder is, hello, I'm right here, Alpha Logic HQ LLC. And this project right here will turn into something that has to do with our ecosystem, our digital marketing agency, and everything we are doing out here. Like I just said, guys, I got lots of people constantly hitting me up to be ambassadors for the bigger projects and stuff like that. But I'm doing my own damn thing, and I want to bring you guys in on it and have some fun with you guys. So like I said, I'm not trying to get any money out of you guys for an NFT. I am literally going to airdrop it to everybody. the special thing that we have going on, and yes, this is selective because I don't want a bunch of freaking Jeets in my project. We do have an experiment going on where you guys can get in early, get airdrop some token and free NFTs and all that stuff, and to guarantee a spot on these NFTs, it is a one sole entry into the experiment. I can't call it a pre-sale because pre-sales are illegal here in the United States, guys. So we don't do that. This is just an experiment. You send one soul to a specific wallet. The wallet is not listed because this is an invite only. So I will go scroll to your timeline and make sure that you guys are actively engaging. If you want to be part of this, and if you guys are actively engaging and you meet all the requirements, we will send you the experimental wallet for you to send one soul to. No more, no less. We don't want some giant whales to dunk our floors. We want everybody to have an equal opportunity. And if that sounds interesting to you, give me a follow, give Toby Hub a follow, and let's fucking make some money, guys. Let's have some fun. Other than that, make sure you guys are giving all these badass projects up here a follow. Get down there, like, tag, retweet. We got 47 retweets on this space. I think we can take this to 100 because we got quite a few people on this space. So let's fucking go. Support Gotti, support Web3 Breakfast Club, Mr. Dude, and JChains. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you, sir, for the stage.
Big up Alpha, the ultimate hype man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
No, it's been good, man. It's everything's been going good. It's we're in October, guys. I hope you guys are getting into some good projects. If you follow my timeline, I do expose scammers. I do expose rugs. You know, if you're trying to figure out what projects to get in and out of, I know the Web3 Breakfast Club has a badass chat here on X, and then we do as well. Within my chat, we talk about all projects. You know, we try to bring things to deck, and same thing we do up here. You know, I've been floating around, and me and JChains and Mr. Dude have been connected for a couple of years now, and I love everything they offer. If you guys haven't done it, you know, follow us and come to one of our spaces as well. So I look forward to growing with every single one of you. And like I said, keep supporting these fucking legends up here because they're on the grind. They're making it to all the conferences. And hey, man, support gets support. And I know that JChains and Mr. Dude love to support people. So let's fucking go.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, did you know that it's National Taco Day? Shout out to my guy, Corey.
Tacos.
Shout out to Corey.
I'm driving my wife nuts right now on tacos because I eat tacos every Tuesday.
Oh, man, have to.
Okay,
have to.
So Corey, is it happen on a Tuesday every year, or is it this date every year, regardless of whether it's a Tuesday or not?
So yesterday they actually announced that it will be the first Tuesday of October every single year moving forward.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. That's
Excellent.
a thing.
That just makes October even cooler.
Dude, if you started on a fucking great note with a taco and then you ended on Halloween. Come on, dude. October can't get better. It is also the month of my daughter's birth. She's turning 3 in just a couple days. This is amazing. We're having a special birthday week.
Let's go Libras.
Yeah. What's your birthday?
October 18th, right?
18th. Okay.
For Libras, me and your little girl.
That's right.
I
Put
get
that on
her.
the calendar, boys and girls. We're singing happy birthday to Carrie on the 18th.
Not again.
Now you could always pull a BB hash and drop alpha instead of getting sung happy birthday. That's like the new thing. But the alpha has to be dropped. It's got to be good alpha, or else we're gonna sing happy birthday anyway.
Okay. Well, before we get to like Tank or Mike or whoever is next, I think that maybe we attacked it the wrong way, the whole NFT thing. And I'm only starting into this now because we have extra time, folks, to talk. We're not going to shut it down at 10 o'clock. So this is the first NFTuesdays where we actually are going to get to go overtime, so to speak.
Yeah.
And discuss.
See, that's the whole thing. Like, I feel like the show literally just got started, and with the old format, we'd have to pick the winners right now, and that would be the end of it. Now we get a little bit more time because look, we got Tank's hand, we got Mike's hand, Gringo's hand. I'm sure there'll be a few more things we want to talk about. So I love that. I'm really hopeful that you guys are liking the extended format. I hope you enjoy the music beforehand. You know, we'll just always be mixing up. We'll have some fun. And then, you know, the longer format, I feel like we can get into these conversations a little bit better. So I appreciate you guys being here. It's a great opportunity now for you guys to go ahead, smash the like if you're watching on YouTube, hit the heart if you're watching on X. If you are in the space listening, go down to the bottom right, hit the purple pill, bring some more friends in here. I am seeing currently 290 people. And I did see it say 301 a few minutes ago, but it says 294 right now. So if we get that number up to over about 300, then we're going to give away $300 in GOTTI. So if we get it up to 400, we'll be giving 400 in GOTTI, and then we'll also burn the double amount of that. So make sure you guys repost friends in here, and then at some point, not today, we're going to do something special. I think Friday something special for the pizza party for the YouTube the giveaway. Make sure that we do a big giveaway for the YouTube people on Friday. So be on the lookout for that one. All right, Gringo.
I think go ahead, Mike. I think Mike was up before me.
What a gentleman. What a gentleman. Mike, Modern Canadian. What's up, fam?
What's going on? This guy. Thank you. I wanted to touch on what I think it was Liquid that was talking about it as, you know, NFTs are not dead. I think it's really just people's comprehension of what NFTs can be. And I also think it has to do with, like, you know, companies and platforms just actually exploring NFTs and giving them a shot. I know for gaming, NFTs have kind of disrupted gaming because like I used to play big time, but I don't play it anymore, but I do rent my assets out. And because I make income renting my assets out, I'm able to actually play other games and buy those NFTs for those games, which kind of all comes together. Like back before, when you're done playing a game, that's it. You just uninstall the game and that's it. But now imagine the idea of being able to sell your assets to fund, you know, the next game that you want to go play. And that brings power back to the players and, you know, lets you recoup some of your investment in a game.
Yeah, I was gonna say to pop in and say I think that NFT is the wrong marketing term. We need to probably change it up, and not only because like it sounds awkward. Digital assets sounds way fucking cooler and rolls off the tongue. But my fucking normie friends already have it.
Are you crazy?
You think NFT sounds cooler than digital assets?
Fidgetal?
Fidgetal
Fidgetal's not gonna be it. Fidgetal's terrible.
No, not Fidgetal. No, not Fidgetal, dude. Digital asset.
Oh, I think you said Fidgetal's the word. I was like, what?
No, fuck Fidgetals. Fuck Fidget. No, I'm saying instead of calling them NFTs, because all my normie friends think NFTs are a scam, period. Right? We fucked up. We done fucked up. We
First
made
off,
this
really
wicked
quick,
tech.
you just said the best name of a song, a Web3 song I've ever heard. My normie friends think NFTs are a scam. It's a web. We got to probably have Sammy do it because that sounds like it's going to be a country song. So we'll have to have Sammy write that one.
I was just going to say, it's like I lost my dog and fucking NFT, and like normie friends think NFT is bullshit. Well, straight up though, they think that all it is fucking Bored Apes, right? We done fucked up when we made NFT technology nothing but monkey pictures. Right, but we're gonna write this bull run, and we're gonna make, like, we've already got people working on Hedera and other blockchains to make this shit a reality, to make our license plate into a NFT, to make our actual license and our medical records into NFTs. That's what's going to bring NFTs to like into the future, not like, you know, and maybe one of one art too, right? Like derivative art. That's where it's done. We're done with that. Like we should be.
I think it takes time to shape a culture and change the mindset of people to understand the idea that you don't have to physically own something to own it.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Well, because they don't get the idea, dude. Like, I have to explain to them over and over, like, okay, an NFT doesn't have to be a picture. It can be your, okay, they play this
concert
NHL
ticket.
Video game. I'm
concert ticket.
Okay, so it could be your player in the NHL video game, something that they will understand, or a concert ticket, exactly, something that they can understand. Or, you know, you get this new hockey stick in the hockey video game, and that's worth like so many actual fucking physical dollars. You can trade that in on a marketplace. They like that idea, but when I tell them that's NFT technology, they go, "Fuck, no, that's a scam." Right? So if we just called it digital assets instead, then you might get those people.
We just need to find a better term. We just got to find a better term, guys, because NFTs not going to work. Non-fungible asset, non-fungible token, like that's all stupid. I mean, I get it, but that's some Cardano community shit right there. If I ever heard it. Gringo, what's up, dog? Tank,
yeah,
and
good
then
morning, friends.
Tank, I'm coming. Tank, I'm coming to you next. For some reason, your hand like blends into your PFP, so I got probably bad eyes, but I see your hand, and my bad.
Yeah, no, I was just going to throw in real quick. The big picture, really, if we zoom out, is it's just NFTs. It's a technology that allows culture to be built on top of blockchains. And as Yatsu, the head of Animoca famously said, culture is the highest total value locked in any economy in terms of what we spend. So it's inevitable that money liquidity will return to NFTs. And I would argue at a certain point, as far as gaming goes, yes, the fungible tokens in these games, look how they're performing, but realize that the NFTs themselves will be the predator assets at some point because they are smaller quantities. They're still just tokens, but they have artwork and way more utility than a fungible token has. So another thing as well, like Bitcoin, with Bitcoin now has Web3 and they're building DeFi, how do people think all of this money is going to be added to the total value of Bitcoin, the network itself? The fungible token, there's like 18 million tokens. They're worth approximately $64,000 each right now. What do people think culture on Bitcoin will be worth? It's going to melt faces at some point. And so I just want to throw that in there. Think about it. If you double Bitcoin's value as far as total value locked, or just the actual market cap of the network itself, how do you add that money? It's going to be institutions. And if you look at NFT volume on ordinals or even on Ethereum, of course the volume's low because all of the whales and Wall Street with their quants and their bots, they own most of the NFTs right now. They're just waiting at some point to keep accumulating. For example, Bitcoin, Wall Street combined already has about 4.5% of the entire Bitcoin supply. They're doing it with NFTs. They're doing it with ordinals. They're buying up everything. And at some point when they tokenize everything, they're going to pull the trigger and then marketing will launch on the masses. And then regardless of what you call it, yes, non-fungible tokens definitely has a bad name to it now. The sentiment is horrible. But when Wall Street pulls the trigger and says, we're going to start marketing it, whether they call it digital assets or whatever. And by the way, there are formats that have already, there's already projects like Quid and VV that they call them digital assets. They don't call them non-fungible tokens. So, that you guys are correct in that sense. But anyway, yeah, just remember, guys, the big picture here, zoom out. We are building culture on blockchains. That will be massive.
I'm surprised they don't.
I got into a huge fight with the VV community at one point. Fuck the VV community.
Can you just say digital receipt? I'm surprised we don't get more NFTs as digital receipts.
Oh yeah, by the way, man, Starbucks had an NFT collection on Polygon, I believe. They ended it because a lot of these big companies, they just back out of the first sign of troubles. But Starbucks was in NFTs. They still exist. And I love the idea of what you guys mentioned. Why not have them as redeemable tokens to get rewards,
Exactly. It's a perfect system and people love. Can you imagine in your little app that you have your own little collection, and then you also have your entire record of when you got type 2 diabetes from all those frappuccinos too. So, it's
and all the ways they spelled your name wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. That happens.
Well, they wouldn't spell it wrong because it's all going to be AI. They're going to get it. They'll get your name right finally. Listen, as someone to me, I don't even use drive-throughs. I don't do anything like that. Plus, they're super frustrating. I think it's just the tone of my voice. Nobody can ever fucking hear me. Like, I'll say like, hey, let me get this. And like, it's just nothing happens. Like, so AI is going to absolutely replace all of this kind of stuff. And, you made the joke about getting the order wrong or the name wrong. At some point that will all go away because when this does become an automated process, the bots will take care of us.
Dude, I've had human beings ask me 5 times what the fuck I just said. And I'm like ordering like a fucking black coffee.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with the tone of my voice or the like frequency or whatever, but it just drones into the background or something.
We got that.
People are like,
it's
my
our baritone,
lips
brother.
moving. They know I'm talking. They just don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm like, do I gotta like raise it up pitch or something so you can hear me? Can you hear me now, bro?
Can you hear me now, motherfucker?
Oh, you must have gone to Tim Hortons. Must have gone to Tim Hortons. Can I get a black coffee? Double?
It's Barry.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Tank, my bad. I know that hand's been up there, man. You probably got a sore shoulder and everything. Hopefully they gave you, at the welcoming crew with the gift bag and all that stuff, they gave you a pit stand. Sometimes that happens. Hope
I'm
you're all right.
sorry.
No problem, man. I was actually like looking at everybody else's hands, and I was like the only non-yellow hand. I was wondering, am I?
That means it's your time to talk, Tank. If you're there.
Can you not hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Yeah, no, yes, that means that you've customized the color of your emojis. I believe I've done the same thing.
Yeah, well, I was like, I need to make it the same color as my hand, and I was like, I'm not, whatever. But then I felt like an asshole because I was like realizing I'm the only one that did
Wait
that.
a second.
Anyway.
Wait a second. Tank, you're not a Simpsons character?
Yeah, no, but I sometimes wish I would because they call everything right in the future, right? I'd probably be much better off if I would have taken the Simpson approach. Anyway, I just want to say, yeah, I really love the conversation. I love what you guys are all talking about. That's exactly why we're putting on NFT Nashville. I think you guys were saying before you guys met Joe. Joe's my co-host of it, and he's my co-creator of NFT Nashville. We did it last year. We're doing it this year in it says Nashville, but it's actually 20 minutes south of Nashville in a town called Franklin. But we are trying to just change the education, change the look, the feel, the vibe of what NFTs are. And God, now I'm thinking I need to change it to like digital assets Nashville or something like that. Because if you guys change it from NFTs, I'm gonna have to change it as well. But yeah, that's the whole reason. What you guys are talking about is the whole reason why we are so passionate about putting on this live event here in the United States, because there's conferences all over the place and they talk about, regular tokens and what they're building as far as smart contracts and yada, 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 DeFi this, DeFi that. But we really want to bring it back to where the community is. And the community is like what our friend was talking about. It's where the vibes are, right? It's where the creation is happening, whether it's art, whether it's music. That is the most valuable thing by far for any ecosystem, for any group, is the vibes. And you're not going to get those created without NFTs. You could be gamers. Like I said, you could be music, enthusiasts and be going. I just went to a great music event here in Franklin. And I just blew my mind. I was going, why are not NFTs or some sort of like blockchain technology here marketing to all of these great people that are so passionate about what they're listening to and what they do on a day-to-day basis, right? We need to be getting in front of those individuals, and that's what we're trying to do with NFT Nashville. Mm-hmm. We're not only trying to talk to the people that we already talked to, because that kind of gets boring, talking to a bubble, talking to our friends that already get it, but we're trying to get in front of, I'm going to say it in the kind of shittiest way possible, but I'm going to be really frank and blunt about it. The high net worth individuals. Williamson County is where Nashville, where Franklin is. Williamson County is one of the most well-off counties in all of the U.S. I think it's now, it might have fallen out of the top 10, but I think it's like the top 15 maybe. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to get in front of those people, small business owners, even big corporations or whatnot. We're trying to get in front of them to show them what NFTs can actually do, not just trade for art collectors or speculators that are trying to, make a quick buck, but we're trying to show them what really NFTs can do. And so if you guys are anywhere close to the South, anywhere close to Nashville, Tennessee, I invite you guys to come join us. It's going to be on November 2nd. We're talking about all the things that you guys are already talking about and so passionate about. And we would love to have some of you guys in the audience, and even some of you guys who, if you guys would like to take it a step further, want to actually talk about these things on the stage as speakers, we'd love to have you guys there as well. Like, we're going to be covering all of this stuff. Things from intellectual property, utility beyond art, sustainability in NFTs. We want to talk, I'm involved directly into a couple of NFTs that are connected to metaverse or like gaming projects. So we want to talk about that. We want to talk about the evolution from regular trading rocks and monkey pictures and stuff like that to where we are now, when like you guys are talking about membership cards or even discount cards, or even I'm a retired realtor. So like, I cannot not see how we don't get all of our information on a digital asset when it comes to our deeds, our registrations, and cutting out all this government wasteful spending, right? Like, think about how much money we could save if we weren't paying Susan or Bob at a fucking whatever drive, like, whatever county you're in to hold those records. You have to pay for overhead costs, them sitting in those chairs, all the computers and stuff like that. Just 86 all those people, and then put it on a fucking blockchain, put it on an NFT where you actually have it in your phone, pull it up in an instant to confirm it anywhere at any time. And like, everything is just so much better. Same thing with medical insurance and stuff like that. Like, you cut out so much wasteful spending, and it can all go back to your economy, to you, wherever you live. And it's just going to be so much more better off. I think you guys are absolutely right. NFTs are not dead. We're just getting started.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It also, and that's another thing that kind of goes into the whole discussion. What you just said there was, you start to and you use the term 86 positions and stuff. I think that's one of maybe the big fears of shifting society into blockchain and this automation, is because then what do you do with people? What are they like? What happens if people are no longer to earn a wage? Then what? Right? You've got a bunch of unemployed people because automation has taken over. How does all that work? Right? I mean, that's
Web3 gaming.
Now, listen.
I was going to say,
that's dystopian.
Being a collector.
That's dystopian. That's like a worst case scenario kind of thing, right? And that's a long way away, but something to be thinking about as we plan and we build all of these infrastructures, or we put these protocols in place to replace middlemen and all these things, when all of a sudden we're starting to find out wait, maybe these people played more of a significant role than just facilitating this transaction through. Obviously devil's advocate stuff to think about, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think Elon Musk talked about it too. He's talking about AI and robots that's coming up in another 10, 25, 30 years. 50, 60, 70%, 80% of the people in the world will be basically irrelevant. Because you think about how many physical labor jobs will be replaced, go to the fields of farming. I mean, all the third world countries, you're going to have, unfortunately, I hate to say this as a capitalist, universal basic income, where people are going to starve to death, because there is no skills or no trait that they can provide that a robot can't do 100 times more efficiently and cheaper than they ever could. So it's going to be an interesting future for sure.
Absolutely, man. We all got a front seat to it. Nathan, what's up, my man?
Hey, yeah, do you know what? There's so many valid points been made here. I thought, as a lot of people have mentioned, a lot of potential problems with the industry that I believe we have resolved as a platform, as Liquid. I thought, you know what, maybe I'll share a little bit of alpha and do a very soft shill.
Yes, please do.
I don't know if many people are aware of me. I'm the CEO of the Crypto Magazine. I also have been a business and marketing consultant in this industry for several years, but in the real world industry for about 25 years. Now, the one thing that we need to do with the NFT, and as a few people have said here, is prices go down, but there's a reason why prices go down. It's because there's no real dollar value attached to these NFTs. So the last year, we've been building a platform called Liquid NFTs. The reason I'm kind of dropping this now, but people know I've just kept my mouth shut about this for a very long time. But the reason is we launched this month. And effectively what we've done is using my business knowledge is we've fixed an industry problem. And every single NFT on the Liquid platform has liquidity injected directly into that specific NFT. And based on the volume, the prices of every single NFT can only go up. They cannot go down. So effectively, what you do, you've got to look at what people want from this industry. And they want to earn money. Now, how can you earn money when you have platforms like OpenSea, Blur, Rarity, Magic Eden, all of these platforms, the only incentive for people to actually sell their NFTs is to list it at a lower price than the one previous. So, of course, they're constantly forcing the prices of NFTs down. They can't go up, especially if they are just PFPs. With a liquid NFT, which isn't just our collection, it's any collection that wants to use the platform, when you buy that NFT inside it holds liquidity. The only person that can access that liquidity is you as the NFT owner. And all the time you hold that NFT, whether it has a utility or not, your liquidity will consistently increase in price over time. Now, if your liquidity is increasing in price, the floor price of that NFT and that collection is going to go up, because now you've turned it into very much like real estate. It's a real world asset. It has an actual dollar value. So if no one, and I'm guessing very few guys here have actually looked into liquid NFTs because we've not been pushing it. We have some insane ambassadors, some insane people behind this, very, very well-known people that will be pushing this. But we do launch this month, and the PR and as a marketing consultant, the PR and marketing that we've got off the back of this will be pushing it hugely. So a lot of what you guys are kind of have been speaking about with, we could be used as concert tickets. Musicians, we've got 2,000 musicians ready to launch on this already. You as someone that buys a track or an album, you actually take the place of the record label and you start to earn the money that the record label would have earned. While at the same time, the artists themselves are actually earning a lot more than what they would have with a record contract. So I just thought, jumping in, I won't take up too much more space. I wanted to let you guys know what is coming with liquid NFTs.
Hey, Nathan, real quick, you cut out there when you were telling us the date that it's dropping.
I didn't cut out. I'm just telling everyone, October. It's coming this month. This has all been done, tested. It's an insanely complex build. We have 7 contracts all working together within this platform. But project owners themselves will earn insanely more money, and it will be continuous money forevermore. And investors buying those NFTs will have security, a dollar value, and they will earn a lot more money as well. It's an incredibly unique concept, but we believe this will change the way that people not only trade NFTs, but will potentially be utilized in the real world as well. We're speaking to several real world companies, phone companies, car company, travel companies that are all looking at utilizing this system moving forward. So I'm really excited. I just wanted to drop you guys because I know that you've kind of seen me in here. You've probably haven't deep dived the concept itself, but please look into it. And I would welcome anyone that has any feedback. That would be amazing. And thank you for letting me talk.
Oh my God, dude, come on now. And there'll be some kind of when you guys do announce when you're launching in conjunction with that, we'll do something special. We'll do whether it's on this show or the afternoon show or something different, whatever it ends up being, man. We're definitely excited about what you build. I've known about this for quite some time, and I'm super excited to see this thing come to fruition, man. So thank you for finally dropping some alpha on that. That's fucking huge. Let's go.
You've actually known this like 2 months before we started building this. So yeah, you're probably one of the oldest that knew this was coming. And it's been great having you on the journey with us, mate.
Absolutely, man. I'm super pumped for all of this. So yeah, be on the lookout more for what Liquid's got coming in store, guys. Definitely excited for that. Now we got a hand up here from the Meta Muse. How would you is it E or A?
Muse.
So
I did see Gringo had his hand up, but it went back down.
No, go ahead, man.
He's our guy. It's fine. Go ahead, man.
So, again, there's a lot to talk about in reference to the terminology, onboarding, and in my my line of work, it's speaking to artists who would like to utilize blockchain technology in reference to longevity, and to represent, them as a creator, as well as a word that still seems to be what they know is royalties. And back to like the digital asset or the way to make money off of it, and then again, the non-fungible aspect of something that now people are putting dollar values on, it's really dicey. And again, a lot of great points have been made here. And back to the difference in perspective will continue to grow as people come in. I've talked to people in reference to their own events with ticketing and POAPs, and still, even when they get the understanding, they have to then try to onboard their community. You can think of Avenged Sevenfold has done this quite well. It's really hard though for back to, they see the monkey pictures, they're like, oh, I'm not making $1 million. People just trying to make $1 million. But like 3 years ago, a lot of people did decide to become artists because they thought art was easy to sell. So people believe it is the Ponzi scheme scam stuff because they were partially involved in it when they found out about something that never ended up coming to fruition.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, I'm sorry.
No, I was just agreeing with you. Go ahead.
So I think what I'm noticing on Facebook, so that's where like the MetaMuseum started. It's on Facebook as just a community of artists on Facebook. They, for the longest time, were very hesitant to stay around the museum when we became more known for a permanent collection utilizing blockchain technology than a physical location. Now we have virtual locations on multiple platforms, but they still don't click the button. They still don't. There's still artists coming in that have already minted NFTs, but they don't have any idea that they could make a virtual place for people to go to. So there's so many aspects that have led it to where the questions that are the real questions are not the ones that are asked. They want to know what is a digital asset, and more so it's like, why is it important? And back to, collecting art to then sell it initially, decreases the value in what it could have been if it was to never have been sold for years. Again, like a CryptoPunk, they're not really on sale. When they do go on sale, they're not on sale for long.
Right.
So in reference to like the liquidity NFTs, I really love what I was hearing, because a non-fungible asset, like these tokens, these things, like I always think of Pokemon cards, because the first edition Shadowless, the value of those are very non-fungible. You can't rightly say somebody can have for 200 right here and 250 right here, and if the 200 sells, and it's 250, and it's not. It's the value of the people who have the desire to own it, and then people just wanted to be incentivized to own it. So the utility came out, and people abused that to the point where the people were draining the business's account that they wanted to support. So it's really dicey, and I really appreciate the topic.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Anytime. Yeah. We do NFTuesdays is every week. So our week kind of lines out like this. So yes, if you guys didn't join us Monday, so yesterday is what I meant. Mondays are our kind of crypto market updates. It is a Web3 breakfast show. It is powered by Crypto Mag. So I am the voice behind the Crypto Mag account, and Mr. Dude is the voice behind the Web3 breakfast account on Mondays. And then Tuesday through Thursday, we host the show back here on the Web3 Breakfast account. Tuesdays is NFTuesday. Wednesday is gaming, Web3 gaming. Thursday, we've been doing Bitcoin on Thursdays. We switched over to RWA. So I think we're going to kind of shift back and forth depending on, it'll be a situational thing, what we talk about on Thursdays. And then Fridays are our pizza party. So we have like theme days throughout the week. So if NFTs are your jam, brother, like, make sure, if the rest of the week doesn't appeal to you, make sure you at least tune back in on next Tuesday. And, we'll continue the conversation and about NFTs in some way, in some regard. So appreciate you being here and your input and hanging out. And that goes for anybody that's, sitting in the crowd today thinking like, man, I really would have wanted to be a part of the conversation. Like, you can. That's the whole point of what Web3 Breakfast is that I like to pride ourselves in being a show for the community by the community. So everybody's opinion and voice matters here. We just, whenever you do come up, just ask that you're respectful. And with that being said, this was a fantastic conversation today. I am just so excited that we had this chance to talk to not only, our community, but we had our special guest. We had Tank. We had Don. I know that we're going to be doing some special things. Tank, what you got for us, brother?
Oh, hey, sorry. I didn't know we were going to be wrapping up here. I just wanted to take a moment because I actually have to wrap up as well. But I want to say thank you guys for having us on. Really do appreciate the platform, and I love the conversation with all of you guys. One of the things that I would love is if any one of you guys from your community, Carrie, Mr. Dudes, any of you guys, if you guys would love to come out for NFT Nashville, we'd love to have you guys there. Would absolutely love to have you guys there, man, to talk about all of these things. But yeah, just wanted to say thank you guys.
Hell yeah. Well, you will definitely see me there. I will 100% be up there. Carrie, that may be a challenge unless we can smuggle you in. Hey, listen, I was there. I went to Niagara. I saw both sides. I think we could do it, man. I think we just, if a school teacher did it in the 1800s, we could do it now. Just get you right onto the. I'm kidding. We're not. We get you into the country. We don't have to float you over the river. But it would be really easy, honestly, to get over from the United States side over the Canadian side. You just got to do like a kayak a little upstream. It'd be real easy.
Just fly down to Mexico and walk across. You'll be all right.
Don't do it in Maine. We saw articles where like the people in Maine are just like open shooting on people coming across the border from Canada into Maine. So don't do it there. All right. I think that wraps up NFTuesday for today. Let's see. We didn't give you guys one more chance. You were so close to being at three people walking away with $100 today. And then it just progressively went downhill from there, and we're ending this. We're ending the push right now at about 250. So we're gonna give away $200 in Gotti. So 2 people taking home $100 in Gotti. Let me see. Get the X picker up here. If you guys are watching on the stream, you can see it is up there. We got everything lined up. We got 2 winners. Must be following Web3 Breakfast. Must be following Gotti. There's my tabula. I love that noise so much. And here we go. Our winners for today, taking home $100 in Gotti, are taking a long time. Unlucky Man 45 and in Gotti token. Gotti token just won their own tokens. How does that even fucking happen?
We'll roll that over. So okay. Regardless, tomorrow we'll definitely. So whatever that is, we'll just add an extra winner regardless. Tomorrow.
Or either that, or you just do like a crate and just burn, like the double. That's just a burn and a burn.
Oh, we're gonna double burn regardless. That doesn't matter what.
All right,
I'm in a burning mood.
All right,
so there you go. We'll roll it over, make an extra winner tomorrow.
Perfect. I love that. Hey, there you go. See, everybody's taking home something at some point. That's our goal. All right, I appreciate you guys. This has been fun. We got the best community in all of Web3. I know that for a fact. Y'all are just the absolute best. So thank you so much, guys. And why I say that is you consistently show up, you consistently participate, you consistently do the things that you need to do to make sure that you're improving your own life. And that's why we mess with each other. And so I appreciate you guys. Do something great. Remember to keep that momentum going. I'll be live at 4 p.m. Hopefully we'll during the show, markets, I think, actually took a shit, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just pop open CoinMarketCap real quick. Yeah, Bitcoin's down.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Let's end it on a positive note. Pretend like you didn't see it.
Didn't happen. No, I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. Everything's great.
Yeah, no, don't look.
Everything's great. Nothing is fucked. Everything's great here. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Ciao for now, my babies.